Right now, the world is one mistake away from nuclear war. Not years from now. Not someday. Right now. And the terrifying part is, it might not start with a missile. It might start with a video. A fake one, seen by the wrong person at the worst possible moment. 9 countries have nuclear weapons today, and several of them have placed those weapons far beyond their own borders. That means decisions made in one place can destroy cities in another. And when everything is this connected, it only takes one mistake. One bad call. One wrong assumption. That's all it takes. To understand why that risk is growing, you need to understand how modern wars actually work. Countries don't really fight each other directly anymore. Instead, they find someone else to do it for them. They send money, weapons, intelligence. The fighting happens somewhere else, while their own soldiers stay home. This is what's called a proxy war. And what's happening between Israel and Iran fits that pattern perfectly. Israel has its own reasons to strike, but without American weapons, funding and support, that war looks very different. Washington isn't pulling the trigger, but it is loading the gun. Now here's something you almost never see in global politics. Agreement. The United States, Saudi Arabia, the Gulf states, much of Europe, they don't agree on much. But on this, they do. They all want Iran weakened. For decades, Iran has been building influence across the Middle East, and almost every major power in the region sees that as a threat. So when Iran gets hit, something unusual happens. Nobody steps in to stop it. Because nobody wants to. And that leads to a lesson every country in the world is watching. Look at North Korea. In the 1990s, it was exactly where Iran is now, trying to build a nuclear weapon but not there yet. The United States considered stopping them by force, but chose diplomacy instead. Agreements were signed. Promises were made. And then broken. Today, North Korea has nuclear weapons and missiles capable of reaching the United States. And no one touches them. Not the US. Not anyone. Because they have the bomb. That's the lesson. If you want to be left alone, you get nuclear weapons. Now think about what that means for Iran. The goal of striking Iran was to stop them from getting the bomb, but the message it sends is the opposite. Your borders mean nothing unless you have nuclear protection. Iran spent decades operating within limits, trying to work within a system, and it got attacked anyway. Maybe the strikes delay their program. Months, maybe years. But they also make the bomb feel necessary. And now there's another layer of danger. Fake videos are flooding the internet. AI-generated footage of destroyed cities, explosions that never happened. Millions of people watch them, share them, believe them. Now imagine that reaching someone with power. A president. A general. Someone who has minutes to decide. Is it real, or is it fake? The United Nations has warned that we are one misunderstanding away from nuclear catastrophe. And at the same time, political leaders have publicly dismissed their own intelligence agencies. Bad information, and no trust in the people verifying it. Because in the end, it always comes down to a human decision. In 1983, a Soviet officer was told that nuclear missiles had been launched. Everything said he should report it immediately. Instead, he hesitated. Something felt wrong. So he waited. He was right. It was a false alarm. His name was Stanislav Petrov, and because he doubted the system, the world didn't end that day. We've been lucky before. More than once. But things are changing. Faster decisions. More automation. More information and more of it fake. Less time to question. Less room to hesitate. And that should terrify you. Because the next warning might be real. Or worse, it might look real enough that no one dares to question it.